So, good afternoon. I am Wendell John C. Ardina from University of Southern Mindanao, third year AB Psychology student. Mag-conduct po ako ng SLE ngayong hapon sa inyo with the theme Memory Retrieval, Recognition, and Recall. So, objectives. The objectives of this training aims to retrieve memory from remembering information stored in long-term memory. So, let's start this activity with a game. The icebreaker is the grocery list game. So, familiar ba kayo sa larong ito? So, kung hindi, I'll explain it to you. The mechanics of this game is the participants will prepare a paper and a pen. Second, when participants are ready, a picture will be shown in the screen. Third, the participants will be given 1 minute to see the picture and remove. 4. The participants will recall and write what is inside the picture as long as they remember. 5th, the more they will remember, the bigger points they will get. So, ganito ang mangyayari dyan guys is, magfa-flash ako ng picture sa screen ninyo, then list the objects that you can see as many as you can. So, I will flash 3 pictures, then 1 minute per picture. So, let's start. Nakikita po ba ng lahat? So, I'll be giving you 1 minute. So, time starts now. List all the objects that you can remember from this picture. Ay. Sorry. So, 1 minute is up. Proceed to the next picture. List the objects that you can see, as many as you can. One minute is up. Next picture, last picture. So, proceed na. Go na guys. So, yun na. Okay na. So, later on, we will recall all the list that you've written. So, let's proceed to our main activity. The categories. Familiar ba kayo sa categories? So, I'll explain it to you kung hindi kayo familiar. Then, the mechanics of this game is categories is a fun game to play with of all ages. The rules are simple. There is 1 letter and 5 categories. Things like school supplies, book title, and girl's name. Or you have 2 minutes to come up with a word that fits in each category and starts with the chosen letter. So, the more unique your answer is compared to your friends, the more points you get. So, ganito ang mangyayari dyan guys. So, if I said, alright, name of a fruit starts with letter O, ganun po. Gets? Okay. So instructions, each player takes a folder with a pad of paper and a pen. Each card contains numerous list of categories and player must agree with it. One player then rolls the die to determine the first letter used. The timer is set for 2 minutes. In 2 minute time period, each player must attempt to write down a word that fits in each of the categories and begins with the letter indicated on the die. So any number of words in the answer is allowed as long as the first word starts with the correct letter. Players must stop writing immediately when the timer goes off. Players then take turns reading their answers. Points are awarded for each acceptable answer that has not been used by another player. So once the words are challenged, accepted, or denied, and the points are awarded, the die is rolled again. The game is played in 3 round sets. So ganito ang mangyayari guys. Since walang dice, I'll be choosing the content or kung halimbawa anong name ba ang anuhin kung fruits, brand, or clothing, ganyan. Halimbawa is fruits, then you'll start writing fruits that starts with letter L. Then the more unique yung answer nyo guys, the bigger points you'll get. Gets? Hello, guys? So 2 minutes lang per ano po, per round. So let's start. Write a letter that starts with I write a name of car that starts with letter A. So 2 minutes is up. Mr. Roy, what's your answer? Hello? Okay, then Miss Kyla Rose, what's your answer? Mr. Mamaluba. Oh, you're not listening, huh? Name of a car that starts with letter A. Yes, yes. Yes po. Okay. So Mr. Mamaluba will get the highest points because it's a unique name for a car. Yay. So processing questions. Does the activity help you to retrieve your memory? Anyone from the participants who would like to answer? Hello? Yes, Sir Roy? Does the activity help you to retrieve your memory? So let's proceed to the second question. What are your cues to remember those letters? Hello, guys. So integration, what are the ways that can help to retrieve memory information stored in long-term memory? Anyone from the participants who would like to answer? Sige. Oh, very good, sir. So, integration. What are the ways that can help to retrieve memory information stored? Wait lang, naulit ata. Okay, mali ito. So, memory is the set of process used to encode, store, and retrieve information over different periods of time. Memory is an active, reflective, and subjective process of previous experiences. The formation of memory is generally classified into three processes. First, encoding. Second, storing. Third, retrieving. Encoding. This process is involved in memory formation and depends on three factors. Storing. This is the second process wherein the encoded information is preserved for future use. In this process, the information is stored, transformed, and recognized with new references points. So information is stored based on three levels of memory. The first one is the long-term memory, second is short-term memory, and third is working memory. So what is long-term memory? Long-term memory, this memory is used for storing and recalling information at a later stage. Emotions play a major role in the process of recall. The stronger the emotions caused by memory, the easier it is to recall the event. So short-term memory, this type of memory lasts only between 20 to 30 seconds before they begin decaying rapidly. Short-term memory can be improved by repeatedly rehearsing the content. So working memory is often confused with short-term memory. This memory is the go-between short-term and long-term memory. This memory is used for memorizing information and using it later for task completion. So retrieving. This process involves accessing the stored information through recall and recognition. Recall happens by uncovering information from memory, which could be a fact, object, or event. Another one is retrieval is the third step in processing of memory, with first being the encoding of memory and second being the storage of the memory. Retrieval of the encoded and stored memory is very important because otherwise there is no point in storing information. During memory recall, there is a replaying of neural activity that was originally generated in the brain during a specific event. This echoes the brain perception of that specific event, which is not completely identical to that event. In this way, the brain remembers the information and details of the event. Memory recall is not just pulling things from the storage of memories. Rather, it is a process of activity in which the relevant information is gathered from the scattered jigsaw puzzle-like information in the brain. So there are two main types of memory retrieval, recall and recognition. In recall, the information must be retrieved from memories, and in recognition, the presentation of a familiar outside stimulus provides a cue that the information has been seen before. So, ang recall guys is yun yung inaalala. Then ang ang recognition is by seeing that thing is naaalala nyo, then parang encoded na siya sa brain daan. So pag nakita nyo yung bagay na yun, may naaalala kayo, halimbawa walis, ganyan, na naaalala nyo na napapalo kayo, ganun. Yun ang recognition. Then a cue might be an object or a scene, any stimulus that reminds a person of something related. Recall may be assisted when retrieval cues are presented that enable the subject to quickly access the information in memory. So there are three main types of recall studied in psychology: serial recall, free recall, and cued recall. Serial recall by thinking about a string of events or even words. It is possible to use a previous memory to cue the next item in the series. So yun guys, meron siyang three main types: serial recall, free recall, kid recall. So wrap up activity. The activity will retrieve the memory of the participants by giving a word with the given category and letter. So give me an animal starts with letter F, food starts with letter R, brand starts with letter N, and fruit starts with letter O. Anyone from the participants? Sir Mamaluba? Okay, very good, sir. Food starts with letter R. Wow, ravioli. That's a unique name for an animal, Sir Labasan. You got the bigger points. Food pala yun. Food pala yun. Okay, thank you for that another knowledge. Brand starts with letter N. Hello, guys. Oh, very good, Sir Francis. Fruit starts with letter O. Okay, very good. So, thank you for your time and have a nice day. So, your 50 pesos load will be given after this SLA training. So, thank you. Thank you.